Hey everybody, and welcome to, I guess, episode 11.5. So this time, we're going to be going down to the depths, doing some things that we didn't do, and, I mean, I'll be cutting throughout the episode just to show off sort of significant points, but right here, I'm down the lower Undead Burg. I kind of just wanted to show off fighting the Capra Demon. Since we're doing this linearly, Backup Horror has not fought anything in Blighttown yet, so this is sort of the proper point for us to be at. As you can see, I still have my mace upgraded to +5. It's perfectly, I mean, it's standard, really, to have your weapon at that point by this area. It's recommended, really. But yeah, just same way as before. Take out the two dogs first. And then focus on the Capra Demon, just take it slow, don't rush him, and plunging attacks are your friend, so yeah. Not too bad of a fight. You see here I'm actually using the target shield that you get along with the black leather set, the thief set essentially, and also something interesting, I got the Hollow Thief's leather armor right here as a rare drop from the Hollow Thieves in the lower Undead Burg. So that was kind of a neat little treasure that I managed to get as a rare drop from them. Very nice. Pretty cool looking. Sort of a raggedy version of the thief set. But yeah, so Capra Demon goes down and we're cleared for the depths. You can actually see I'm hollow here. I did die on my way here very, very badly. It was another Hellkite Drake death. I don't know, I run out further than I should, or when I shouldn't. I'm dumb. You know, that's really the only reason why. I'm just very, very dumb. So, something about the target shield, though, to take notice of, it actually has a longer parry window. So, whereas medium shields will give you better physical protection and have sort of a smaller parry window, smaller shields don't give you the full physical protection that you get from a medium shield, so you have to focus more on your own evasive skills, but they give you a better window for timing those parries so you can get in more critical damage. Really, the lighter you go, the more confident you're saying to the game that you are, and the more reward you get. It kind of opens up more possibilities for, you know, evasion, for critical attacks, counters, all that good stuff, so. Yeah, speaking of that, I mean, while we're making our way down to the depths, I am kind of interested in trying out a different sort of playstyle with Backup Horror. I'm thinking that, you know, even though we're not going to see him that often, maybe it might be cool if, while our main guy goes more into maces and heavy weapons, axes, that sort of thing, maybe our backup will focus on, I don't know, spears, great swords, I don't know. You can see I did level him up to 21. Or, sorry, I didn't really give you a look there properly. But he's got 15 strength, 14 dex, 14 intelligence, and 14 faith. So he's going for a very middle-of-the-road build here, and I am sort of looking at a particular approach for what I'm doing with that. I'm not going to say what it is exactly yet. Some of you may already know. It has to do with a certain figure who wields a weapon that takes very balanced stats in that way. It's a really stylish weapon, and one that I really like to use and show off at some point in this playthrough. But with the weapon that I want to use on our main, it's such a specific build that you really have to go for with that, I thought it would be better to take the opportunity with this one and do something a little different rather than making them exact clones of each other. So from this point on, anything beyond this, if I need to do another sort of follow-up episode like this, I'm gonna probably be playing a little bit differently with Backup Horror than we would with Main Horror. Not right now, you know, we're still rocking the mace. It's a little too early to switch up, also because I've focused a lot of my upgrade stones into this mace, so it's what we're gonna have to use for now, but yeah. And I'll just show you right here. If you want a quick way down to the lower part of the depths, just do that. I am going to go and grab the large ember, though, because it's quite important, so... Oh, no! Okay, I died really, really terribly, awfully, stupidly to a torch hollow. They have one particular rush attack that just destroys you. Not that one. Just when they're just kind of running forward, waving it wildly, hits you multiple times, and it's bad, and... yeah, I lost all the souls that I got for killing the Capra Demon. It's okay, there will be more souls, but it's one of those days. Oh, one of those days when just the dumbest crap starts killing you, and then you start dying to even dumber crap than the crap you were dying to before. It's not a good time. Anyways, there were two main things that we wanted to show off. We wanted to show off fighting the giant rat normally, and then we wanted to show off Lautrec in the fight against the gaping dragon. And you know what? Let's wear a sack on our head. I'm feeling pretty terrible about my last few demises. So. I think we'll wear this sack for a little while. Oh, I guess that's another door that's useful with the master key. That's actually only unlocked, I think, from a key later on in the depths. Like, I think the one by the two rats near, just inside of the giant rat. I think that's where you get the normal key for that. And I was looking at the item description of that, wondering what it was for, but it's for that bonfire. So let me just rest at that, get my hollowing reversed, and we'll keep going. Okay, that feels a little bit better. Okay, this sewer chamber key right here, that's where you would normally get the key to the bonfire room, but since we got the master key, that's yet another of the benefits of those. Oh, that was actually nice. The blue tearstone ring reminded me with that little shine of light that I was about to die from poisoning, because I took a couple unnecessary hits from these rats. You know what, let's leave the channeler alive. Let's see what happens if we do that. I'm interested to see. Alright, here we go. Oh god. As you can see, blocking doesn't seem to work, at least not with our tiny-ass buckler. Or not buckler, our target shield. Also, I'm still poisoned, so this is a bad setup in the first place, but... yeah, you see how fast this thing moves for its size? That's the biggest thing that I don't like about fighting the giant rat head-on, is that it's just so bouncy. And it hurts. It's real hard. Right there, we got some humanity from it. But, yeah, so that's fighting the giant rat head-on. Again, not that much health, so it's not as bad as one might think initially. And, yeah, so let's head on down here. We'll fight Knight Kirk of Thorns. I'm gonna ignore all this stuff back here. I'm sort of a little bit skipping over any unnecessary stuff with backup horror. He's just here to show off whatever our main guy can't. So, oh boy, this is a bad situation. I would like to get out of here, disengage. Oh, Knight Kirk, no! Oh, there's the Ring of Favor and Protection right there. Oh. Okay, so this is something that drops from these guys exclusively. You can also find it as some set drops, but you can only really farm it from the basilisks. So, an Eye of Death. Let's take a look at that. That's actually their giant basilisk guy. and what it does is it lures phantoms from other worlds. Only Covenanter can use the item, while Hollows cannot. The dreadful eyes of death spread disaster across neighboring worlds. Phantoms lured to the host world may end up as victims, allowing the eyes of death to multiply, and leading to further proliferation of Bane. These are a Covenant invasion item, but they're not really direct invasion items. Essentially, when you use an Eye of Death, you place it into your world, it creates a sign in your world, and it invades other people's worlds, not with you yourself, but with Black Phantom enemies. So essentially, it makes it tougher for other people. It grave lords their worlds. That's what this is associated with. It's associated with the Covenant of the Grave Lord servants. And the way that others can counter the grave lording is they can find your sign where you placed it down, and they can go into your world and try and kill you there to end the curse for them, and also for others who have been grave lorded by you. I think it's 3 people to 1 Eye of Death, so 3 other adjacent neighboring worlds are infected by your Eye of Death being used. At least I think that's how it works. I think I'm really gonna have to really just show these guys in action, because it seems like their heads are just sort of retracting every time I kill one, so I can't show this off properly. But look very closely while one's attacking. Also, I'll try and just leave it alive as we're doing this. But so if you take a look, you've got the giant eyeballs, but if you look just below them, you can see where the mouth is. There are 2 tiny eyeballs. I think it showed it off pretty well for like half a second there. But yeah, just keep trying to look at him. He's really jumping around a lot, so it's a little difficult, but... You see the eyeballs? I'll try and get in with the binoculars. I hope this doesn't end badly for me. Where are you? He's running around in circles. I think he's stuck running around in circles. Oh, he sees me now. Shit. Oh, this is bad. Yeah, don't want to stay in the mist. Well, anyways. I tried to show it off as best as I can, but essentially the idea I'm trying to get across is the big eyes aren't their real eyes. They're sort of a defense mechanism. Maybe they're trying to scare away and threaten potential predators. But yeah, their real eyes are just kind of these tiny, beady little eyes just below the fake set. So and here's Kirk coming in now. We'll welcome him with a nice backstab. Ow. And you see every time he hits us with his barbed straight sword, it builds up our bleed meter. So you don't want to get hit too much by Kirk. That's sort of his main thing, is the more he hits you, the closer you get to that big chunk of bleeding damage. And he does pretty respectable damage with the barbed straight sword on its own. That's really the main thing with the barbed straight sword, and it's actually the first weapon I used for quite a while around the midpoint of the game. I used it to kill the Stray Demon in Northern Undead Asylum and a couple of other bosses. I think, yeah, just the value of that bleeding damage really comes into play when you're fighting against bosses with a lot of health. Even the what's it called? The Gaping Dragon that we're about to fight here. It's quite useful against. But once again, we were unlucky and we did not get any of Kirk's weapons. So, all right. Well, aside from the Kirk invasion and all that good stuff in the depths, here's Domhnall. This is where he would normally show up for the first time for most players. Since we went to Blighttown first on our other character, I guess he headed straight up to the undead, or no, the Firelink Shrine.
Aye, Shemai, and good day to you. I'm Domhnall of Xena. I'm just a peddler of sort. I adore trinkets and oddities, so I trade for them.
See, he has basically the same stuff to say. I think we got all of his dialogue up above.
afraid I don't see anything here.
And then if we buy something from him, he'll start telling us stuff.
Well, I'm certain we will make a good trade eventually. So I'm willing to share some tips. If you see kindling in the catacombs, use divine weapon.
Yeah. So he tells us the same stuff.
Thank you. That was a fine trade.
Not really any new dialogue. Just really the location is what's important here. See, we have to continue buying stuff from him if we want to get info.
Well, that is a shame, but no matter. Come back again. Not every. There'll be more.
Yeah. Let's use some pocket souls. Alright, and with that, we'll have enough to buy his helmet. I mostly just want to show off his helmet here, because it's a really neat one.
Thank you.
I'll probably buy it again on our main character at some point when we actually have souls to spend and a head to wear things on, but here it is, nice and up close. This is the Helm of the Wise, and it's a fun little helmet. I find it quite agreeable. It's kind of silly. I like the expression on its face. It's almost jolly or jovial. I dig it. So, with that, we'll head on this way and see if we can't summon Lautrec. You hear Lautrec? No, not on the second floor. Guess maybe he's on the first floor then. Also, since we neglected to kill the channeler this time around, I'll be able to show firsthand whether or not he will continue trying to snipe us with magic bolts. And there's Lautrec again. As soon as we're done summoning Solaire, his summon sign should become available. There we go. So we've got Solaire going, and now we've got Lautrec as well. Grab the heavy crossbow, we'll take a look at that. I think it's a pretty standard description. It's a pretty standard weapon. Powerful large crossbow. While bows require both hands, a crossbow is held in one, but arming each bolt takes time. So yeah, very standard. We've got our devious Knight Lautrec with us again, so let's see if this goes any better with both Solaire and Lautrec. I'm honestly not counting on it, because I just think we're going to have one extra guy to get pummeled into the dust. So it's like, aw, that's cute. He doesn't look so bad, and then, oh dear Christ, what did I get myself into? So last time we saw Solaire and Lautrec pretty much took care of the Bell Gargoyles on their own, solo. So we'll see what kind of experience we have here. We saw Solaire on his own did not fare so well against the Gaping Dragon. But, ooh, wow, holy god. It looks like Lautrec has a little more health, or at least didn't get hit as hard by that attack, but yeah. We're seeing about the same thing this time as last time. Oh, and we got tail whipped. And we're continually being tail whipped. So far nobody has laid the finger on the Gaping Dragon. Oh, tail whip! Oh. See, this is why it's really nice to take care of that damn thing early on. Both of our allies are near death. Yep. Solaire just went down. Lautrec is very soon to follow. And you saw right there, we are indeed taking shots from the channeler, whom we neglected to kill. So we're probably going to want to stay away from this back section of the arena. Oh my god! Wow, I managed to live through that. Lautrec did not. Who's not so fortunate. Well, let's cast heal on ourselves. This is bad. We're gonna have to be very careful from here on out. Alright, looks like he's hitting the wall from where he is, so we're gonna hug the entryway, and I'm not gonna make you guys watch through this. But, yeah. Oh. This is a bad setup. I gave him a co-op partner, and I gave myself 2 that die very, very quickly. Oh, damn. Hi there. Oh, the stomps. Oh! Oh, you know what just happened? He just got buffed. He just got buffed by that channeler. Okay, let's summon him up again. I'm gonna leave that channeler, you know, just to make things even more painful for ourselves. And, I'm gonna try and use our pine resin, because we haven't used it at all on this file yet, and I figure this is a good time to make use of it. Oh boy, I don't know what I'm getting myself into. Actually, I don't know. The Gaping Dragon may be one of the few bosses in the game that are resistant against gold pine resin. But I don't know. I don't know if that's true. I feel like everybody's weak against gold pine resin. You see the cutscene again. We can skip it this time. I think we've got the idea by now. Two-hand gold pine resin, try and get in as much damage as we can, get that tail off. 245, 308, not bad numbers. There's his tail off right away. Okay, we just gotta go quick. Make this fast, stay at his butt, try and attract attention. The other 2 can continue dealing damage as we do. Hopefully, the channeler won't get smart too quickly. Won't buff up our friendly Gaping Dragon here just yet. Still haven't shown off the grab attack. I only hope that Solar or Lautrec shows it off, because I don't want to. Oh, watch out. He might charge. Yep, there he goes charging. We apply pine resin. Good thing we're keeping him nice and close here. Close to the entryway. Oh shit, he's been buffed. He has been buffed. Watch out. Okay. Alright, they're still okay. Yeah, I think if we get hit at this point, we're gonna be pretty effed. Oh, this is a bad spot. Wow! Look at that damage. Nearly one-shot them. Holy crap. Oh no! No, no, no! Woo. We were right on the edge of that. I know it probably didn't look like it, but we were. Come on, Lautrec. Come on, help me get a little damage in here. Lautrec, don't just stand there. You're fine, just stand there. I hope he grabs you and you die. Oh, well, I swiped you. Am I gonna be the one that has to get grabbed? I think I might be the one that has to get grabbed. Oh, he's been... You know what, if I get grabbed, I'm done. I don't know if it's worth it to me to die again at this point. I don't have a tail anymore, I get dumbed. Does the buff increase defense as well? I don't remember exactly. Oh. No tail to swipe me with, buddy. Oh, he's gonna puke. He's getting a little sick. Ugh. Oh god. Oh! Alright, I think this is about high time to end it. Unless that buff wears off anytime soon and he decides to grab us, then I'll show it off, but... Get out of here, Chandler. Nobody likes you. Well, I like your armor set, but I don't like you. They're kind of dastardly. We'll learn even more as time goes on. Those guys are not good people. I don't even know if they're people. Alright, I'm done. Done with this fight. I wasn't able to show off the grab. Just imagine getting eaten by hundreds of very small, very painful, well, no, not even small, well, a mixture of small and large teeth inside of a rib cage. It's like being eaten by a moving rib cage. Imagine that. Okay, well, that's that. I'm gonna get the hell out of here. That's gonna be about it for the backup horror. He's gonna make his way into Blight Town and get through there, and I guess catch up to our main guy when necessary, and that's that. So I'll end off this episode. It went a little long, but mostly because of my various multiple deaths. Does Domhnall have anything to say?
Hi, Shemai. We meet again.
He has nothing to say. Okay. Goodbye. Open up Blight Town, and we'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching, guys. It's been a little a little tough, but we made it. So, see you next time on episode 12 proper. So.